Hey, there we go. Oh gosh. Okay. That is Corey. Yeah, it's Corey. Okay. I'm still trying to get to like know the sounds and stuff. So I finally made it outside, you know? There was a hot minute where like everybody was outside. And I wanted to bring the Osho's in tarot, but I've lost cards from this deck. So I decided to bring my outside deck. Oh, say the cups. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm like straddling the picnic table in this really weird way, but you don't know that. You can't tell. Also, definitely getting more sleep. Also, I saw this little stick. There you go. And Corey, hey, how you doing? And it's this little twig, right? And for some reason, it reminded me of Way 1111. Oh, that's 1111. Oh my gosh. Hey, Reem. Yeah, I know, right? I did. I do that quite often, actually, Corey. I wish I could, like, 1 second. How are y'all doing today? I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, what just happened? What? Okay. That's not what I wanted. This is unfortunate. I should have made, there we go. Let's see if I can change this really quick. I don't think I'll be able to. I should have did it before. I literally had to like download Streamlabs on my iPad again just to do this. So, oh no, I don't even know if I'm still live. Am I still live? Maybe. I was just trying to make the chat bigger. Um, but I can't. It's fine. So, let's see what's up today. How am I feeling? How am I doing? I'm doing great. All right, thank you. So, like, how is it? Does it say how long it's gonna take for your video to upload, Corey? Because I'm excited for that. And then, like, the camera is like here, but I'm here. An hour. Okay. I'll be there. I like didn't watch anything yesterday besides the lives. So I missed out on like Aquarius and everything. The Two of Cups came out with the Hierophant. Can you see? Yeah, there you go. And the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. It's 41 minutes long. Oh, snap. Full moon in Aqua. Oh, that's in a few days. Oh, wow. I'm like, I heard some rumbling in the back. I was like, oh, crap. I hope that, like, everyone else isn't awake. And now the birds are coming through. Ow. I'm trying to, like, move my foot. There we go. It's like all the woodland creatures. Okay, can you leave me alone? Thank you. No problem. Ooh! I'll talk to you later, Reem. Enjoy your day. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. There's some... This feels like... a self-initiation energy. Because in the Hierophant, it's like there are levels to the pyramid, and you can see the steps, right? And then at a certain point, you reach sort of like that third eye, enlightenment. These two are like seemingly separate, but you can tell that they both sort of originate from the same point. And I was looking at the mountains in the back, but also at this valley. And then the Ace of Wands is literally the Ace of Wands. Eve, good morning. And it's a magic wand, right? And it's almost like a practical and impractical magic. All right, let's go. Let's see. Why not, right? Hey, Kizzy Cat. How are you doing? Oop, oop, no! See, this is probably how I lost cards. Oh. The Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords came out. Oh, I dropped a card. I dropped a card on the ground, and this deck is already missing like 3 cards because I used to use it outside, and one day I was using it, and I was going through the Zodiac with it, and I was like, what? I'm missing a court card. Hello? So yeah, I think this is like a self-initiation. This is us being initiated further and further into our own stuff as we come to greater and greater light-dark integration within ourselves. And this also reminds me of the friendliness and schizophrenia energy yesterday, where it's like instead of trying to bridge it down here, because it's like, oh, well, here's the valley, this is the closest point between them, it's like, well, it actually connects up here. Am I still live? I just got an error message. Am I still here? If I'm not, then I guess I'm not. It's like we operate with the knowing that there's a oneness here. Okay, I think I see Eve just posted something, so I think I'm still alive. There's a oneness here, and then there's a separateness here, right? And it feels like it's for a reason. And again, it's like this further and further self-initiation until we reach this point. But this is like, if there's difficulty or shame or blame, guilt, that's the word. Shame or blame or guilt, it's like it keeps this other side from revealing even more. Because it's like we can barely handle and process where we are now. And so far, a lot of this is happening in the dark. Hey! Corey is awesome. I feel like I say that a lot. A lot of people are awesome. You are all awesome. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't expect to find you here, sir. What's the energy feel like today, Eve? I guess I should have asked you. What's it feel like to you? So here are the things that we the things that are kept from us because it's almost like we wouldn't be able to handle it. Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer. I've never heard that. And so what it does is it overly burdens one aspect. It's almost like the load is supposed to be shared between your light and your dark. And there's a point where they sort of come to a mutual agreement where they work together. And it's a lot less polarized between them. This is an overburdening of one aspect. And again, it's like a mental overload. It's a physical overload in what we do sort of spiritually. There are things that are kept from us. And it's like not everything is for the light to do. Like what transpires in the dark can only be corrected in the dark. And that's why, like, as we integrate and heal our shadow, it can go in and do stuff like that. It feels like something has cleared out, less heavy, or a green light for something. I love that energy. And then we have the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Maybe this is a feminine energy? And how it seems the burden of a lot of spirituality has fallen onto the feminine. And it's almost like, we even sort of, in a way, give the feminine spirituality. Because it's like, oh, that's your intuition, it's feminine. That's you receiving is feminine. And it's like, well, where does the masculine fit in the current paradigm of spirituality? If intuition and receptiveness and things of that nature are all feminine. Does the masculine not have connection? Evening Sky! Hey, let's see, what'd you say? You feel for yourself you're overloaded with downloads in your dreams and you're tired. Do you share them, Evening Sky? Because sometimes I'll get like a lot of the same thing until I talk about it and share it, and then it subsides and I get to sleep. Maybe it's for you to begin sharing them in some way, whatever medium you feel drawn to. And some things, like, they come to us for a reason because of how we specifically unpack them, or what we get from it, or the different perspective that we have to offer in that place or situation or whatever. And again, for myself personally, and it may be different for you, but for me, like, sometimes I'll get the same thing over and over and over and over and over until I talk about it, until I share it, until I put it out there. Because it's something that is wanting to be said. So here is the Emperor on his throne again. Survived in the wilderness, outside of everything, love and light. I'm just playing. But he's finally on his throne. And these two, like, pyramids in the back. Okay, well, first of all, it's the pyramid. Second of all, it's like these two mountains. And even in this, it's like there are two feminine energies, right? So maybe this is like that Dark Lady Dark Lady Lilith coming online for feminine energies to embrace for feminine energy to embrace the fullness of who she is, right? To be all of Mama Bear, the lover and the protector. And that's her current journey. To see, there are certain things that we've labeled as masculine that can also be feminine, that are also feminine. But since we attributed them to masculine, that's what kept her sort of separate. That's the thing that she's constantly been missing, that she can't figure out why, right? And it causes her to overwork herself because there are pieces of her, again, that she doesn't have access to. So that's happening in the feminine. The masculine is just like about to show up looking like daddy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if like you're comfortable with like recording Evening Sky, but if not, you could like start a blog or something, right? And then just sort of put it out there for people to be able to find you, even if no one in your immediate environment comes out or understands. It's an energy, or it's just an energy working through you, right? Tap into your own intuition and see how you feel it. Major thunderstorms last night to help with the energy clearing. Woo! You talking to my shadow, Dark Lady Eve? It was a slip, but maybe. And I feel like there's a power in that when we have it integrated. When we go through like healing, potentially, it's been my journey and my experience. I can talk about my own journey, right? It was my journey and my experience to heal my shadow, to sit with it, to release it of some of the negative, heavier, more traumatic things, and then to assure it or comfort it in the fact that like, although I am working to like drastically improve my experience, I have no interest in abandoning that part of myself. And so then it's like it began to work with me. It began to handle the things or be a spot of awareness in areas that are outside of my familiar, outside of my comfort, outside of my understanding. It also gives me a fuller, wholer sense of me, so that if like I get an intrusive thought or if there's something that starts to come online, like since my shadow is more integrated, I can know, okay, that's not me. Like even in my shadow, even in my dark, that's still not me. I don't know what that is or where that's coming from, but it's not me. I don't have to take that on. That's extra work that I don't have to do, extra healing that I don't have to do, because now I'm like, well, why is this mine? And it's like, it wasn't yours. Right? And then again, it's like the feminine, the light, it's overburdened because it's trying to do the work of the masculine and the dark. And it doesn't have to do that. But anyway, now it's like this masculine energy is like quickly rising to the ranks, and it's very much so going to have a presence. Like in the physical, in a way that like he actually shows up, and it's quick. It's quick. And then we have the Four of Cups with the Princess of Cups. And there we got the two palm trees that create space for that Holy Grail almost. It feels like this is the light and dark aspects of her. It's like her light aspect is ready to receive her dark aspect. And her dark aspect has been going through this transformation and this healing. It's like they're about to share cups. They're about to do this. Well, they're in the process of doing this between them. And the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, shaped like a pyramid, right? There you go. So it's almost like it's building up to be born in the world. Because again, like with this King of Pentacles, this is like in this reality, on this plane. You just deleted your YouTube channel. What? Oh, I gotta sneeze now. I feel like I need one more just to finish this. Ooh, judgment. I love judgment because you can see that there are two mirrors, right? And again, it's this energy of, I don't know, it's kind of reading purification, I guess, in a way. I don't know. It's this energy of feminine on feminine light dark integration purification, and then masculine. I mean, it's all in here. Masculine light dark purification. And like one of these is masculine, one of these is feminine, one of these is light, one of these is dark. They both go through their own sort of trials and they meet in the middle. Wholer, more healed, more integrated within self so that they can more fully integrate and collaborate and communicate with each other. And at the bottom of the deck, it's the Tower and Death. Death is transformation, right? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see me. I just got another error message. This is a transformation card, and it reminds me of the transformation card yesterday. Yesterday in the Osho Zen Transcendental, Osho Zen Tarot. In the Osho Zen Tarot yesterday, the transformation card came out, which was like this cosmic higher aspect touching the lips. You can see me? Okay, thank you. It was this cosmic higher dimensional aspect that was touching the lips of the lower, and it felt like we were being given something. But last night, and talking to Reem and Corey, it's almost, sometimes it's the other way around, which is why it's important for us to be connected to our truth and to our authenticity when we speak. Because if we're connected to truth and authenticity as we speak, then on higher levels and other ways, that gives the word the power to create and change your life and your reality. You see there are like two mountains, like diamond mountains, and two celestial bodies in this card. It feels like this judgment is a recreative force. This is that crystalline expression. I mean, if you want to add, can you, quantum effects occur through pure crystalline expression? Okay, there we go. I was like, can we get a little more information, please? It's early. I mean, it's not too, I just woke up, okay? I need to get some sleep. This feels like the ability to create and recreate. Ones that facilitate an easier and more harmonious journey in that quantum. Okay. This is the ability to create and recreate. It's like the light brings a tower and the shadow brings death, but it's transformation. Because the thing about the tower is there's no real restorative force in the tower, but there is one in death. And also, it's like sometimes the things that are most in need of transformation are the most difficult ones for us to access for whatever reason. So the tower provides access, or it highlights and illuminates. It's like this is the focusing lens of death energy. And it reminds me of the vulture that came out for Aquarius in Miss Remy Healing Summer Solstice video, but it also came out recently. And it's like the vulture is a very, very selective energy right now. Just like maggots that only eat dead flesh. It's highlighting and illuminating exactly what within the entirety of the system needs to be transformed. And that speeds up and accelerates things. Because now it's not like this wide scale destruction and we have to rebuild everything. Hey LB, It's not this widespread, like everything completely crumbles and falls apart, so we have to build the entirety of the whole thing. It's like what needs to fall falls. What was it? That which is not pure, let it crumble, and that's the only thing that falls. And so now it's like we don't have to recover or rebuild that which was like perfectly fine. There's less collateral. Yeah, there we go. There's less collateral. Less collateral damage. Seeing a fake portal and a real portal in the judgment card. I already put it back now. But I think depending on how we view portals, it can kind of sort of be depending on the nature and reality of the portal, it can have more depth and dimension, right? It could be like a hallway, right? You enter the hallway at one point, you exit the hallway at another point. The hallway itself is not another room. The hallway connects rooms. And I think a lot of times we think about portals, it's kind of sort of like a doorway. Like it immediately opens up into another room rather than it sort of being in a liminal in-between space. Between one reality and the next lies the portal. Say no to fake shakes. That which is not pure shall crumble. Ooh, my shoulder's getting itchy. All right, it's time for me to go in. But I do want to get... Oh, look. The Hermit and the Six of Cups. This is like internal review. Or within self. Again, this is that self-integration energy. Making peace with our past, in a way. Before we can really... It furthers and it deepens our ability to interact and communicate and interact. To interact and communicate and connect with others. And look, here's the Wea. It's the way. But again, it's like, this is an in-between space. And it's like, while you're in this portal, like this, you see the box that all these orbs are in? This is the portal. These are the different experiences that we can sort of, that we can have. And so we enter the portal here. And wherever we stop is where we sort of exit, or we go into that reality. Almost like the pipes in Super Mario. Like you enter the pipe and you pop up somewhere else. You know what I mean? Maybe. Is that what brings the deal to the yard? Oh, well, the fake shakes bring the toxic ones. Yeah, it's levels to the passageway, and it's like there's a different levels of experience and like different, not intensities, but, and again, it takes me back to the letting go yesterday. The letting go that led to the one card, it's either like you'll feel it and you'll be able to just naturally go to where the light is in that sharing card, or if you're like, because it's a spectrum, right? If you struggle with letting go, then it's like, well, then you find the rooster who signals the dawn. Oh, come on. Stop going on the ground. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. And the card that fell out is... Oh, there's two. Oh, oh, goodness. The Magician and the Empress. The sun is like over here now. I feel like that didn't help at all. The Magician and the Empress came out. They fell on the ground. Cute, thirsty Thursday. Yeah, my mind is still... I feel like that... Oh, because the cloud just like... I literally just shifted because I felt the sun coming from this direction. Oh, it's up there. And then a cloud flew in front of it. So that was pointless. Thanks. Anyway. Oop, 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 oop. The Magician and the Empress. With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is for you to unpack. What does this mean to you? With everything that I've talked about, this is sort of completing the message. I guess it's kind of like this way, because this is the bottom, right? This is for you. I'm not getting anything. It's silent. Well, oh, well, there we go. And the Six of Pentacles. All right. I hope you'll have a good whenever you see this. I hope you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. I hope that wherever your journey takes you, you find what you need to continue as relatively smoothly and easily and safe and sound and as possible. And if you need a little bit of a rougher experience, then I hope that you find something in that to help you through it. I'll catch y'all later. No problem. Thank you for being here. I'll have to, if I do this again, I have to expand the chat so I can actually read it. But this was cool, I guess.